혼자 주저앉아 생각만 커져.
Hey guys, Bubble Tea here again, and I am back for another K-pop unpopular opinions video. That's such a mouthful for me, I don't know why. But anyway, so for this video, I only have 4 K-pop opinions, and if you're like so sick of hearing about these unpopular opinions, then I do apologize, but I mean, I like them, they're fun, I like to express my opinions, I like to just talk in general. But if you don't like it, then click out of the video, but if you do, awesome. I do intend to make better videos, like different videos in the near future, but as of right now, this is what I'm sticking with up until I get proper material in order to make newer and better videos. But yeah, to start this video, I'm going to start with my first opinion. And that, okay, so I'm going to just do a basic, and that is stan ATEEZ. So, I don't want to get too in-depth about ATEEZ, but just basically know that this is one of the most promising K-pop rookie groups that I've come across. And I've been in K-pop for like 5 or 6 years. So, yeah, just they're amazing. Like ever since it came out as KQ Fellas at first, I just knew that this group was going to be successful. And then when they debuted their song with Pirate King and Treasure, I was like, oh yes, stan ATEEZ. And just with a lot of these K-pop rookie groups, I really do feel like they are changing the game. Like they're giving the older generations a run for their money, okay? Even with these debut songs, don't even look like debut songs. They look like comeback videos. Like you can tell like they just from like seeing it, you would think like, oh, they've trained before, like they've done this a million times, like they're professionals. But then when you go and see that this is like a debut group or like a rookie group, you're like, wow, that's intense. So I mean, I'm just like impressed to see all these rookie groups like putting their all into it and like really giving it to us and like really showing us that they want to do this. Like they have such a strong passion to perform. And I am just excited to see where this group goes and just see other K-pop rookie groups go. It's amazing to see that. But honestly, ATEEZ is like one of the most promising rookie groups I've ever come across from 2018. And I hope you guys experience this as an A-Tiny and enjoy it and love it with me. So my next opinion is SM sucks at managing NCT. Now, I understand that NCT is like an interchangeable group, so if for whatever reason a member wants to leave the group, they can, but they get replaced from somebody else. I just don't like how that's all setting up because it seems like SM is only choosing certain people for certain concepts. And then you see like the front men, Taeyang, Mark, Jaehyun, and then Dohan, I'm pronouncing his name wrong, I'm pretty sure. But you see the frontman most of the time for any NCT music videos or like just in the albums in general. And then it's crazy because with NCT that was like their first initial debut group. You had Tan, Tae, Mark, Taeyang, Jaehyun, and Dohan. And then it's like you don't see 10 anymore. You see him for NCTU with Baby Don't Stop, and then NCT in general for Black on Black. But then you see him debut with Wavy, and then Wavy is like its whole different segment, but they're still a part of NCT, and it's weird because it's like XOM again, but with just Chinese members. But it's like weird because it's like, why do all that? And then I feel so bad for 10. I feel like he's such a wasted talent. Like he is such an amazing performer. And I feel like SM is wasting his talent. It's just crazy. And then, yeah, I don't know. I just hate how they have certain groups, or like certain members being certain concepts. It's like, what's the whole point? Like, you're wasting talent doing that. There's so many hidden gems in NCT, and SM refuses to show that, but they still continue to show the same faces, represent the same faces. Don't get me wrong. Those boys are talented. Mark, Taeyang, all of them. They're talented as hell. But I know for a fact, like with NCT Dream, they rarely get any comebacks. Okay, like I forgot what their last comeback was. It We Go Up or something like that? I think it was. But as I'm saying though, I feel like SM puts more focus on NCT 127 and disregards any of the other NCT groups, and it's unfair. And I would love to see what their plans are with Wavy. Like I know it's a Chinese membered group, but it's like okay, what are your plans with them? You can't really promote them properly because like the whole situation with China and Korea. So it's like, how's that gonna fucking work? And then with 10, I just hate how that beautiful, talented boy is getting pushed to the side. Like he is like the prime package. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that. Like, I don't know, it's just so frustrating to see all this wasted talent go to work and seeing these boys have changed for such a long time to only get pushed to the back. It's like unfair. It's like, what are you doing? But I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so my next opinion, I already know for a fact blinks are gonna come from my neck when I say this one, but I don't think Blackpink is all that. Okay, I don't know. I get it. Like this is like the new. I mean, when YG first announced Blackpink to be a new K-pop group, everyone was like saying, "Oh, this is gonna be the two. Like, this is gonna be the next 2NE1 group." And you know, they already had like that expectations and that hype coming for them right before they even debuted. But I feel like Boom Baya and Whistle was like their top tier fucking music videos. I mean, their music in general. But then after a while, I feel like it just kind of went down. It's like you don't really get that, you know, that wow shock factor anymore. Like you kind of expect this from them. You know, it's like, oh, okay, we already knew this was gonna happen. You know, they have the same concept going for themselves. And it's like, I know people be like, oh, well, Twice is the same thing too. But it's like, okay, well, Twice is like changing it up a little bit. I feel like with Fancy, it's like definitely a different concept from what I was expecting from them. So, I mean, with Twice, I mean, with Blackpink, it's like, I just, you know, it's like not really a shock value anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, Kill Us All was a great song. But I don't know, I feel like they're just overhyped too much for who they really are. I mean, Lisa's a strong member, but I feel like the other members, I don't know. I just kind of hate how Jennie has much of the spotlight when Rose, Lisa, and Jisoo have like the whole package, but they get pushed to the side. If you get what I mean. And but then in general, it's like I don't feel like they're getting like the proper training. You know, if you hear some of their MR removed, like if you hear some of their MR removed videos, it doesn't sound right. Like I get it, some people will be like, oh, it's been tampered with. It's not the actual same. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that. I'm just like, I don't know. It's just I don't know. For a group who has trained longer than 5 years, you would think they would come out with something different each time. You know, show them that they are Blackpink. But I mean, I just keep getting the same stuff, and I'm like, okay, this isn't what I was expecting from this group. And then also, I'm still not letting go about this whole Jennie situation now. I mean, it's a love hate. I have like a love hate relationship with Jennie. Like, there's just days I'm like, oh, okay, but there's other days I'm like, okay. I don't know. Ever since that whole performance that ever since I don't know. Some people can be like, let it go, blah blah blah. She was going to do something, blah blah blah. It's like okay, fine, but I still don't feel like it should have been a reason as to why you don't try. You don't give out your effort. Like you see these rookie groups out here, they're doing it. They're doing the damn thing. So it gives you no excuse why you can't do what they're doing times 10. Okay, you've been in the game longer than them, so you should be really giving it your all. So I don't know, that whole Jenny situation. I still don't feel like it was justified. Probably, I still feel like she still kind of got off with like a little slap on the hand. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like with this group, I was expecting a lot more, and I unfortunately did not get that, and I'm like kind of bummed out because I had high hopes for this group, but it's just seeing how they are. I'm like, nah, I just don't think this group is like worth the hype. I feel like there's so many other groups who are like Blackpink and who have stronger qualities, but they get overlooked because they're not from big companies or they're not, you know, they don't meet, you know, the K-pop fans' expectations, which is silly. It's like I would understand a group who puts in their effort, adores their fans, actually gives a damn about what they're doing. I'm not saying Blackpink doesn't do this, well, not give a damn about their fans. I'm not saying Blackpink doesn't care about their fans, but I'm just saying they have so many higher and better qualities than some of these other groups do, but they continue to get shunned because of that. So I don't know. That's just my tea about it. And then finally, so I am a Monster X hard stand, okay? Not like those psycho bitches, but like I stand Monster X, okay? I am a strong mon bebe, okay? But I don't know. A part of me is getting a little bit fearful of how they're becoming so big and they're just becoming so big. And I had the same thing with BTS too. Like once they got bigger, I just knew the fandom was gonna get bigger, and then just a lot of shit ended up hitting the fan. Like people are saying, "Oh, BTS is overhyped," or BTS is like becoming. I don't know. It's just I fear that like with Monster X, ever since they signed to an American label, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I'm so happy for these boys, but it's like I miss when it was just a little small handful of us. You get me? Because I felt like it was like a lot more closer. But now I know that they're having that their fan is getting huger. That's not even word. Like getting more big. So now they're gonna have to be, you know, not necessarily distant, but they're gonna have to be a lot more careful on what they do because a lot of people. Because now with them become bigger, we have a lot more crazy bitches in the fandom, okay? And that's gonna be very fearful and very intense, and it can be difficult at times. And I know for a fact once, and I don't know, with BTS Army, or with Army in general, they kind of made me like, not really like BTS anymore because of how just toxic the fandom was, and that sucks. It's like I love BTS, but it's like you can't really enjoy BTS without the fans being right there, to, like, in your ear, like, oh, BTS, BTS, BTS. So I hope it isn't like that with Monsta X. Like I said, I love Monsta X with my heart, and I hope it doesn't come that way. But I'm just a little bit fearful. Like, the bigger they become, the bigger the fandom becomes, and the more issues are gonna arise, to the point I'm like, oh, another group. I'm kind of on the brink of understanding. But we'll see. We'll see. I trust my boys. I trust that this isn't gonna like affect anything. I hope mom babies have some damn sense and don't ruin it for everybody. But I don't know. That's like the price you pay when you get more popular. And I have a lot more fans who just don't understand that. And then it's gonna just, I don't know. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm like not really making much of sense, but like I feel like I am. Like, with Blackpink, they're just not all that because they don't have the qualifications I feel like is needed for a K-pop group. Stan ATEEZ because just standing, like, they're a promising rookie group, and I promise you will not be dissatisfied with them. SM does suck at managing NCT, they really do. It's just they don't have a constant marketing place for them, and it sucks when they promote them. It's like every promotion is NCT 127, NCT 127. It's like, okay, what about NCTU? That was one of your main. That was your debut group, and I get it. That was like a tester, but it's like I feel like that was kind of unfair for 10. Like, he worked his ass off to be in this group, so why give him the shorthand of it? And then after 3 years later, you're gonna put him in Wavy? It's like, okay, like, what's the point in that? Like, I don't understand. Like, Wavy is such an amazing group, but I just don't know what SM plans to do with them. It's like, okay, why? And then also just fearful of Monsta X just becoming bigger. And that's that. And that's the end of this video. If you agree, disagree with my opinions, that's fine. Share them in the comments below. Just know that we're all K-pop fans, but that does not mean we're going to share the same value in it. We're not going to share the same opinions, insight about it. But that's to be had. That's going to happen. Yeah, so that's to be expected. But please share your comments below. But be respectful to those who don't agree with your opinions. Be respectful to those who do have the same opinion with you. Just be mature. Be sassy. Well, don't be too sassy now. But spill some tea. Do what you got to do. Just because, yeah, that's what we should be doing. Just expressing our opinions and not feel scared about it. All right, kitties. That is all for this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.